What's up, good people? Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to thank you all for watching, commenting. Well, hello, good people. Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to thank you guys for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of Joe Boo's Cooking and Tailgating. So today, if you remember yesterday, if you were part of it, I made spaghetti sauce, a nice meat sauce, and ended up doing spaghetti. Today, I'm actually going to do lasagna. I've got some friends that are coming in town and stuff, and we're going to do like a keto version of it. Now, I've done this before using, of course, just zucchini. This actually makes really good pasta. The only thing that I've learned is, unfortunately, it gets very, very watery because, as of course, when it dries out, the cooking and stuff, it ends up releasing a lot of water, so then you kind of have it a little bit soupy. So today I'm going to try something a little bit different here for it. I'm going to go ahead and peel this, cut it in thin slices, but I'm going to salt it for about 10 minutes first. I'm just going to sprinkle some salt over it. That should help draw out some of the moisture. Then I'm going to roast it for about, a minute or so on each side, flip it over, and then roast it there. That way when I take it off, hopefully all the moisture is out of it. So here's, could have swore I had a peeler here. Oh, here it is. A peeler. Now this is the only problem is my peeler is actually a little bit on the small side. Do I have a, thought I had a larger one. This one won't work because this one actually is a serrated one. This one's actually good for making like pasta because it cuts it and stuff differently. Let me check and see. I guess I don't. See, my pasta is actually really nice size, which is good because it'll make wider ones. And you want to make these consistent cuts, but we'll do what we can, and then we'll go sideways. But what we're going to do is we're just going to slice this, and so you can literally see the moisture that's in these. But I'm going to lay these out, nice strips here, and we're going to salt it. And then we're going to let it sit for about 10 minutes. And then we're going to roast it so that way it'll be able to cook some of that moisture out of it, hopefully. We'll see how it works. Now, the crazy thing is, I actually have a live stream in an hour. So I'm trying to get this set up. That way people can throw this in the oven while I'm live streaming. Let me go through here. And I'm going to hit the other side. And then we'll go the opposite direction. Works a little bit better here with it laying down because see that's good. Look at that. That's perfect. But again, you can literally see the moisture that's on these. We're going to need a lot of these for our pan of lasagna. Oh, I love lasagna. I'm so happy that I can do a keto version of it. All right, see, now that we've gotten to the width part, I'm going to go this way and see if I can get some more of it on there. Maybe my power slicer would have been better. Now we're cooking with gas. Now we're getting some nice consistent pieces here. All right, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna fill up the cookie sheet and then I'll be back to show you how I make the sauce. All right, so we have some that's already here that we've already grated up. We got it salted, we got it sitting on the cookie sheet. We're gonna let it sit there for a few more minutes. I've got some more over here that is salted up and everything else. And once we roast that, we'll put that on. Now, in the meantime, we've got to make our filling. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 2 eggs because the eggs act like glue when you make lasagna. And we're going to take and go ahead and beat those eggs. Beat the eggs real good here. So that way it's already mixed up here. And then we're going to take some ricotta cheese. Gotta love the ricotta cheese. Oh, I love ricotta cheese. Whole milk. bunch of the ricotta cheese in here. I want my stuff cheesy, okay? See, this is what's great about lasagna is it's lots of cheese in it. So you get lots of good fat. I've got my hard Parmesan cheese that I love. That's gonna go in here. I've got my grated Parmesan cheese. And then we're gonna put about a pound of mozzarella in there. And see, this is gonna be our layers. Now I like keeping some of the regular mozzarella to kind of top it all off. We're gonna blend all this together. And this is our cheese filling. And you can do the same thing here, like this when we're doing the stuffed shells. You basically are gonna do the same thing with the zucchini that we're doing here, and you're just gonna roll it up in there. And basically, lasagna and stuffed shells are really the same. And so you can see here, I'm gonna put some oregano and some parsley in here just to give it a little bit of taste, a little extra flavor. And I'm gonna make this extra cheesy. I'm gonna use up the rest of this ricotta because it'll go bad. But you can start to see what the filling looks like. Oh boy, doesn't it look good. And with that tomato sauce that has a little bit of a kick to it, it's gonna be great. And so I've got the meat sauce. You've seen some of the other recipes I've done with the meat sauce, so just follow along with that. And it's just a matter of combining this stuff here. The zucchini pasta yesterday, that was so good. Excuse me, not zucchini, spaghetti squash pasta, that was good. So this has been like an Italian weekend here. I am amazed. I don't know if you can see this here, but look at this. You see all the water that's coming out of this? Good grief. I'll grab a paper towel and see. Had to get some more rolls, but let's look and see how much moisture. Wow. It is really, see how wet that is? It's really pulling that moisture off of it. Good. That's going to be great. And then what we're just going to do is we're just going to warm it up on each side, flip it over for about a minute, and then take those off and we'll do the rest of those. So we'll get ready to get that on, and we'll get our sauce. We're going to go ahead and warm up the sauce too. This is, oh, look at that sauce. Homemade sauce. So we're going to warm that up. We're going to go ahead and get our oven. We're going to get that hot right there. We've got our mix here. We're coming along. We're going to be making that pan of lasagna here real quick. All right, so I'll let that get warmed up and we'll be back. Okay, so we actually have taken out our zucchini that's been roasted, and the amount of water that's on there, it's crazy because I'm over here loading up the next batch to go in, and I'm amazed at how much water has come off of the zucchini. It's insane. I literally have a puddle over here from the salt. So this is definitely the way to go on this. And what we're going to do is go ahead and get this next batch in here, and we're going to start doing our lasagna. And what we're going to do is we're going to put our sauce. We've got our sauce here, of course, is nice and warm. And we're going to take the sauce, put a little bit on the bottom, put a layer of zucchini, and then we're going to put the cheese, a little bit more sauce, a little extra cheese in between, and then we'll do another layer of zucchini, and we'll keep on going up and up and up. I'm going to try and pull off some more of this moisture here before I put it in the oven again, just to make sure that we get this about as dry as possible. I literally have a puddle over there. So here we go. So here's what we're going to do. While that's cooking, we'll start layering. We're going to take some of the sauce, put that on the bottom, just spread it around. That's just going to kind of lube it up a little bit, so that way it won't be stuck on there, and the zucchini won't burn on the bottom. Again, just take the zucchini, just layer it across. Get this whole thing covered real good, and then we're going to put the cheese on it. And we're just going to keep doing that until this whole thing is filled up. And then we're going to put the cheese on it. Of course, I've got to get 2 more things of the zucchini cooked, so we have plenty of layers here. The outside edge there, it's all covered up real good. Like lots of zucchini on there. All right, so you can see the layer that we have already, right? So that's good and covered. All right, now it's time for the star of the show, the cheese. Oh, I love the cheese. Nice layer of cheese on here. Make sure you get it all the way around. This is all the good fats that you need. Now, this is one of those ones that I can't really do this video live because it would take a long time between making the sauce and doing all the other stuff with it. But this may be better off doing it like this, so that way you get real time. Not real time. Get real feel for it. All right. So then we got that. Boom. Sprinkle a little extra cheese on there because we're cheesy in that layer. Some more sauce. We're just going to keep doing this until the pan is full. So now we'll put another layer of the zucchini. Doesn't that look good? Ooh, boy. All right, I got to pull out the other. Look at that. Nice and dry. Love it. Okay. Let's get that next layer on. Boom. And what you're going to do is, this will only take, because it's not like regular pasta, it'll take about 30 to 40 minutes to cook. Just basically the cheese will start browning on the top of it, and we're done. And since this is already warm, although I'm doing this ahead of time because I'm going to be live streaming in 30 minutes, and I want to have this ready so that way they can just throw this in the oven and not have to wait for me. Doesn't that look pretty? Look at that. Oh. Doesn't that look pretty? Ooh, boy. Look, I'm put it in the glass bowl instead of the foil one because I want you to see the nice pretty colors. Another layer of cheese. All right, we'll continue that and then we'll be done. All right, so we got our last layer of the zucchini there on the top, and we got 3 full rows, and I actually went across with it. Put the rest of the sauce that I have left on top of this, and then we're just going to put some more of the cheese, so that way the cheese will brown up real nice in here, and hopefully we got out enough of that moisture that keeps it from makes it being soupy. And that looks, oh boy, that looks good right there. Got a lot of sunshine. Let me try and come from this direction. Maybe you can see it a little bit better. There we go. Getting that afternoon sun coming through. So, lots of cheese on the top here. Oh, this is going to be beautiful. And you know me, I like it cheesy, so we're going to put some of the coarse in there. It'll give it a little bit different texture and a little bit different taste. And a little bit of our other Parmesan cheese too. And all we have to do is cook this until the top of the cheese starts to brown, and it'll be delicious. So I've got 20 minutes and I've got to go be down live doing my live stream show, but this can go in the oven in about a half hour or so, and then when I'm done, I'll be ready to eat. And that's all it is to it, guys. Put a little bit of parsley on top of it, or oregano, to make it look fancy, just to give it a little bit of color. There we go. And that's it. That will be a lasagna that everybody will enjoy. We'll come back and check it out. All right, so I took my lasagna here, I did my live stream and everything else, and I put it in the oven here for about 45 minutes. You can take a look at it. Look at that. Ooh, look at that. It's got a little bit of brown on the top for that top layer of cheese. It's hot as hell. It's hot. But I want to cut this real quick and just get a look and see how it looks. It does look like there is still some moisture in it, but not as much as usual. It is definitely cheesy here, guys. Oh. There's a lot of sauce in here. Let me turn off the oven. Let's see how it looks. All right, are you ready?
You see, he got an endorsement with yeah, he did. Buffalo Wild Wings. You know they can get endorsements.
Look at that. Oh my goodness.
In your own likeness.
Actually, that did the trick, guys. Look at that. So that is my lasagna. There is a little bit of water in it, not a whole lot, but definitely this is keto. This is keto, guys. This is keto. Can you believe this? Look at that. Oh. It's hot. It is hot. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna do a taste test. Look at this. Oh, look at that. Oh. I love ricotta cheese. This is good.
I didn't even know that. because I didn't even know how boss I was. We only 15 rolls.
It's hot as hell. You can see the steam run. Look, you see that? But it is good. So, Keto Lasagna. I'm Mark Holmes, and I appreciate you. See you soon.